We've always recognized our finest students and their commitment to the liberal arts and sciences and the humanities. And we believe as well that the role of being the premier honor society in the United States calls upon us to shine a spotlight not just on students of distinction, but on cities of distinction. And cities that through their activity, through their communities, through private and public partnerships, have advanced the liberal arts and sciences. And certainly, Portland is a highly worthy recipient of this honor. For a city of its size, Portland's array of cultural and artistic activities is truly astonishing. The humanities and the creative arts in this city and in the Tri-Counties region is an industry that contributes about $250 million annually. That's billion with a B. And contributes $21 million in local and state government revenue. Just as importantly, you provide the necessary civic spaces and programs for people of all ages and backgrounds to come together, to connect, to create, and to engage as thoughtful citizens. We want to honor 4 outstanding local organizations for their exemplary programs connecting new and diverse audiences to the arts, humanities, mathematics, and natural sciences. Literary Arts is a nonprofit library center located in downtown Portland that engages more than 20,000 writers, readers, teachers, and students from across Oregon every year through community-based programs.
In accepting this award, I'm pleased to confirm that literature is alive and well and part of our civic pride here in Portland. In the last year, Literary Arts served over 20,000 individuals and another 12,500 each week on the radio, which means that these folks have had opportunities to listen to, think about, and talk about literature.
Some people are unaware that a well-rounded liberal arts education includes the sciences and mathematics as well. Our next recipient, Lewis and Clark College's Community Engagement and Leadership in Science, strengthens pathways into math and science education for students from underrepresented backgrounds, while also preparing Lewis and Clark College of Arts and Sciences students to pursue careers as future educators in an increasingly diverse society.
SELS is one of those programs that could never have happened without the support of many people across the Lewis and Clark campus and across the Portland metro area. The program's success is a tribute to the extraordinary faculty in the science and math departments at Lewis and Clark's College of Arts and Sciences. Their exemplary teaching prepared our undergraduates well to mentor high school students to use science and math to solve real-world problems that make a difference in their communities.
I can't think of a better example of the merger of arts and sciences and humanity than archaeology. And our next recipient, Portland State University's Archaeology Roadshow, brings together community partners including universities, tribes, federal and state agencies, private companies, historical societies, and students to introduce new audiences to the science of archaeology and instill a sense of stewardship for Oregon's cultural resources.
Like many community-based projects, the Roadshow has layers of benefits. First, the public gains. By giving visitors a deeper understanding about what we can learn from archaeology, we think they'll become better stewards of archaeology and appreciate the power of historical science to address challenging questions. Our students gain practice in engaging the public that they will then take into their careers, increasing their sense that public engagement is a core part of professional practice and indeed part of civic life. The Roadshow also helps build a stronger sense of community among all the participating organizations and individuals. In the words of Margaret Mead, never doubt that a small group of thoughtful, committed citizens can change the world. Indeed, it's the only thing that ever has.
Our final recipient this evening of the 4 organizations is the Regional Arts and Culture Council's Right Brain Initiative, a sustainable arts education partnership of public schools, government, foundations, businesses, and the cultural community committed to bringing the arts, creativity, innovation, and whole brain thinking to the 110,000 K-12 students in the Portland metropolitan region.
The Right Brain Initiative is built on a collective vision to transform learning for all children through the arts, creativity, innovation, and whole brain thinking. We made a deliberate choice in our program name, not to disparage the left brain, but to help balance the approach to teaching by giving equal playing time to what the right brain brings to learning. The emphasis is on children's thinking when the left and right sides of the brain work together. That's when the magic happens.
But we know that a city's cultural vibrancy doesn't just happen. It takes careful planning, it takes financial support, and it takes a public commitment to its importance. The Regional Arts and Culture Council is emblematic of the metropolitan area's commitment to build a fully accessible, diverse, and financially sustainable cultural community. Established 20 years ago, RAC oversees arts and cultural activity throughout the Portland metropolitan area and serves the Tri-County region as well. Last year, it invested $3.9 million in 129 organizations and 121 artists, thanks in large part from the City of Portland's voter-approved Arts Education and Access Fund. RAC also manages an internationally acclaimed public art program, raises money and awareness for the arts through Work for Art, convenes forums, networking events, and other community gatherings, provides workshops and other forms of technical assistance for artists, and as we just heard, oversees the Right Brain Initiative. That is why Phi Beta Kappa tonight is proud to present Portland with our Arts and Sciences City of Distinction Award, and proud to have accepting on behalf of the City of Portland, the Executive Director of the Regional Arts and Cultural Council, and if I may just be parochial for a moment, and a member of Phi Beta Kappa, your own and our own Eloise Damrosch.
It's truly an honor to accept the award on behalf of Portland's leaders, Mayor Charlie Hales, Arts Commissioner Nick Fish, City Council in its entirety, and the amazing people who choose to live here in Portland. While I admit to some bias, having been an avid fan and resident of this place for 30 years, I think Portland is truly a city that celebrates creativity. And to celebrate the interaction of arts, science, education, and opportunities for all fits into the evolving culture of our city. As you've heard, the Regional Arts and Culture Council, also known as RAC, because it's a mouthful, is charged by the city, 3 counties, and Metro to build a thriving arts and culture community for everyone. We do that by advocating with our government leaders, working together with leaders of arts organizations from the largest to the smallest grassroots volunteer-run efforts. We also support individual artists with funding, technical assistance, and professional development. We raise additional art support from a wide range of private and public workplaces through our Work for Art program you just heard about. RAC recently has ratcheted up our connections with local businesses to bolster a key sector in the livability of our region and connect businesses to the arts in new and creative ways. But we all know that challenges bring opportunities, right? We've heard all of that. And that's where creativity and collaboration come in again. Our elected officials need to look for partners, brilliant creative thinkers and doers, ways to revamp old processes that stand in the way of smart and timely solutions. If they and we can collectively harness the best creative thinking our population has to offer across all sectors, we will together preserve and grow the Portland we love. Maybe we should turn the Portland City motto, "The city that works," to "The city that works creatively." Thank you so much for this honor.